long process. I mean, you're diagnosed and it's a year plus, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes the rest of your life. It gets tiring, and not everybody is as blessed to have been able to kick its butt in a year and get back to life, and I was just very blessed. I was scheduled for my yearly mammogram and OB/GYN appointment, and I went thinking everything was going to be great like it always has, and had my mammogram followed up with an ultrasound, and it was during the ultrasound that the technician found a spot that looked suspicious and ended up getting a biopsy, and a week later hearing that I had breast cancer. So yeah, it was pretty shocking. I was with my husband. He was sitting beside me. We didn't cry. We just kind of like braced each other, held each other's hands, and went right into what's next? What do we do? Where do we go? Tell us more. We need to know more. We need to know how to fix this.
What I'll do is I'll order
The nurse navigator, Pam, picked up the phone and called Dr. Blanchard right there in the room with us. And Dr. Blanchard said, send them right over. And within an hour, my husband and I were in Dr. Blanchard's office. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. From finding out, that I had the cancer, 1 hour later, sitting in her office with her, it was just wonderful. We didn't have to worry all weekend or speculate or read, on our own. And it was very reassuring, and I felt like I was in really good hands. I met with the genetic counselor at Mary Washington Hospital, and so we went forward with the genetic testing. It was just a simple blood test, and then it was sent away and came back, and come to find out I am BRCA1 positive, which means that I am at a higher chance to get breast cancer. Just the fact that, my chances are very high for cancer, the double mastectomy is definitely the option. We were able to move really quickly on the surgery. After things died down a little bit, I did start to wonder about my chemotherapy. I've got one shot to do this. Am I really getting what I need? And I actually did go for 2 second opinions, one in Richmond and one in Maryland, to very well-known hospitals. And both of them said, you are getting the same care where you're at that you would get with us. It was a no-brainer. I stayed home. I was able to get my chemotherapy done and be at an appointment the next, later on that day or even the next day. I was able to stay connected with family and friends and events and things. I didn't always feel so great, but I was here. My chemotherapy was done right across the street from Dr. Blanchard's office. It was done by Dr. Whitehurst, who was amazing and patient and kind, and put up with all my questions beforehand. They told me all about the side effects. They assured me that I could do this. People do this all the time. All in all, it had to be done. So I had no choice, but it was definitely not as bad as I thought it could have been. Dr. Felaty was referred to me by Dr. Blanchard. She basically would take out the cancer, take out the breast and breast tissue, and then right alongside her would come in the plastic surgeon who would, take care of everything and begin the stages of making me look beautiful again. Definitely ended up going with him and could not be happier with the results. I am a little shy of 1 year out from my surgery. I'm just loving life, and I'm getting into new things. I've got 3 beautiful children, a wonderful husband, 2 pets, and I'm just really trying to enjoy life more and not be wrapped up into being the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the perfect employee. If something comes up and I want to do it, I'm going to do it. So yeah, it has changed my life. It's changed everybody's life, really. I'm meeting new friends and getting involved in new activities that I never would have done before cancer. And I'm starting to get my energy back and really starting to kind of feel good again and get involved in the community and teaming up with a couple of other breast cancer survivors and starting a little group to start raising funds and helping other local breast cancer survivors. I would say take a deep breath. Of course, you're going to be scared, and I would just say that you're in great hands here. The doctors here are amazing. You're going to have the support you need. It might be really tough, but you will get through it, and things will get better.